Hello, good evening. Well, my webcam is actually off. I don't need the capture card actually. My name is Alex. I'm actually an radio amateur. My call sign is Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango. The last couple of days we've had really bad weather, space weather, bad conditions, so I couldn't really play radio like I normally do. So I decided to reboot Flight Simulator. I used to play a lot. Last played it Christmas of 2023, just before they released the 2024, and this 40th anniversary was a lot of bucks, £60 for the base install. I wasn't really keen on that, and having a young family, etc., and work, I wasn't playing it religiously. I could only play it, like, let's say on half terms, or like one. It was very sparse, basically. The cost of buying it wasn't justified. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll subscribe to Microsoft's Game Pass. When I bought my new laptop, my work laptop, it came with 6 months Game Pass. So for 6 months, for those 6 months, I was enjoying playing Flight Simulator for free, basically. Using that. When that expired, I then started doing the £6 one-off payment, the monthly one, and I would do that because I would only have like 2 weeks to play it, and then after that it's back to work, back to family life routine. And with Flight Simulator and all the add-ons that I was buying, it needed a lot of updating, keeping up with it. So basically every month there was some form of maintenance that you had to do to keep the thing running. So I ran out of time to do all of that, and by then I was moving up in my amateur radio hobby. I was getting higher licenses, more studying and so forth, so that took more time as well. So I let it lapse. So even though I had access via Game Pass, I had not updated, I had not done all the things to keep up with the changes that were happening, the developments that were happening. And when they release a major update, Microsoft, typically you need 150 gig free on your hard drive. So that was another massive limiting factor. So yeah, I just never bothered with it. But now I was like, you know what, I need something to entertain myself. The bands are not great, so I rebooted Flight Simulator. I had a quick look on Steam, and it was on offer. £20 for the base game, and I thought that's a really good price. The game is still very good, the graphics are still really amazing. So yeah, I double checked on Microsoft on the Xbox store, and it's still full price, no offers there. So I was gutted. I didn't want to do the subscription. I wanted to buy the actual game because everything was there. All my flight logs are on the Xbox Game Pass system. They are basically, everything is basically on that ecosystem, and I didn't want to lose that, because moving to Steam is effectively doing a fresh install, like starting again from scratch. So yeah, but they were not offering it. Jesus, I've got this stuff that's in the way, and even seeing the price is really difficult. Like, they'll hide it. Now I removed it basically, so now it's showing me the prices at the bottom here, but before that it wasn't showing me these prices. All I was seeing was the Game Pass subscriptions, and I really had to dig deep just to see these prices. But basically, yeah, it's still full price on Microsoft, so I couldn't buy it right off, and I didn't want to put all the effort. Basically, the £20 from Steam was too good to pass, because once I have it, I have it. And if it's on Steam, I can use it on my PC downstairs and other devices as well, Windows devices. I just need to log into my Steam account. So I couldn't pass on that opportunity. I just had to do it. So yeah, I bit the bullet. Now I had the problem that my community folder and everything was in a folder that was basically encrypted. It had some files that were also encrypted for the Xbox store, that ecosystem. I tried the copy and paste. And it just didn't work. So the installation made another folder, this one, Flight Simulator Packages Community, and the Microsoft one was updater local, and then you have Microsoft, I think it was apps or packages or something like that, and it was all in here. Yeah, the Flight Simulator file folder was in here. So I tried to copy and paste the file over. So not all this stuff could be copied across. I think only 12 gig managed to transfer. So it was a 90 gig file folder, the community folder. It was 90 gig, and only about 12 gig of it transferred over. So all these I still really need to reinstall properly, which was a shame. I used a program called this one, MSFS add-on linker, and the idea was that I have my my add-ons in another folder, and then this software links between this folder to wherever I'll be saving these add-ons. I looked through my settings and I found that on this hard drive I've got my Steam library here and Steam apps. It created this, and then you have here, it says packages, and within packages you've got community. Now I'm not sure if it's inside this folder community that I need to put all these ones, because I think all these are links coming from this software. It's hyperlinking stuff, I think. I've just installed this and I installed it in the wrong place because I've just loaded Flight Simulator, and yeah, it didn't load in the game. It didn't load in the game. So I need to find the correct directory. So right now I need to uninstall. So I'm going to use this as my test subject. Basically, wherever I install this and it works within the flight simulator is where I need to put all my other add-ons, because yeah, I'll end up wasting space moving all these add-ons about, trying to find which one is the correct directory. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to focus on this one. So it's been a couple of days since I figured this out. I've just been testing and all of that, and because I was recording everything that I was doing, trying to present it all as I recorded it will cause confusion. So to make the information clearer, let me explain the filing system. So I use an add-on linker. I use an add-on linker. That way I can manage the add-ons. If let's say I put an add-on that's making it crash the desktop, etc., I can turn on and off to diagnose the problem. If I make it black. So this is an external drive, my F drive. It's an external drive, but it's connected into the PC, not by USB, but in the case. And within that, my Steam application makes this library for the apps. So Steam library, and then Steam apps, and then in the Steam apps there's a common folder for the games or the applications, and then within that is the Flight Simulator installation directory. So that's where the game is installed, and then within that there is the packages folder, and then within those packages folder you've got the community folder. Yeah, you've got the good old community folder. So all the add-ons need to be in this community folder, not in packages but in community folder. Yeah. All right, let's make the middleman yellow. Right, so I wanted a simple system that would allow me to just use one folder to put all the add-ons, whether I'm playing on Xbox, on the Xbox platform, on PC, or whether I'm playing on Steam on PC. If it's add-ons, I want them to share the same. I just want one place to save all my add-ons, and then I just direct the add-on linker to where I want those add-ons to work. So the directory for this one, for all my downloads, is on the same drive, the F drive, but it's in Microsoft Community. Yeah, and then within this folder I have these folders. I organize my downloads, my add-ons in this folder, so the download location doesn't change. Whatever I download from the internet for airports and scenery, it goes in these folders. I then go into this software add-on linker, and in the add-on linker I specify where I want these things to go. I've got it running right now, so I can't show you, but I'll show it anyway in the video. So this is what the add-on linker is doing. These are the folders. That's how I organized them. So these are these folders: all the liveries, the airports, etc., SIM connectors. This one is actually important. I have to make sure that runs before I also use touch portal. Let me save this. Let me update.
Good morning. The time
That
is
preset.
11 a.m.
So this is what this add-on linker is doing for me. All my add-ons, so all the stuff that I'm downloading from the internet and buying, is going in this directory, yeah, which is this directory. And then the installation folder, community folder, sorry, the community folder for the Microsoft is in this directory, which is the green box, this green box, yeah. So as you can see, Steam library, Steam apps, common, flight simulator, packages, community. And then presets folder is this software's own saving location. So that's for this software. So as you saw here, I was updating the presets and that. So that's where it saves. It's nothing to do with the community folder for the add-ons. So I choose my system. I'm using Steam, so it knows it needs to load Steam. All of that is still good. And then there's some things that don't come up here, but you still would like to use. So I think that's why this was actually unticked, because in here these are additional programs that I like to launch, and you can add delay timers. So this one is this, so I can actually untick it here. This is SimBridge, so SimBridge doesn't come up here. SimBridge gives me the fly-by-wire, so I've put the directory for SimBridge in here directly. I've disabled vPilot because I'm not doing VATSIM right now. I'm using touch portal, so I can disable these two SIM connectors here. I don't need to worry about that. And because I'm using Steam platform, I don't need this add-on DS4 Windows, which is for the PlayStation gamepad. So but I need to configure in Steam the profile for this, because right now it's not working. The flight simulator doesn't know what to do with it every time I switch it on. It says default gamepad, but it doesn't know what to do with it. So that's all they said. That's the only settings I needed to do to take care of in this add-on linker. So every time I press run, what this software is doing is, it's pretty clever, really clever. It creates these shortcuts to the actual add-ons. So if I untick, it removes the shortcut before launch. If I tick to switch it on the add-on, it creates the shortcut and puts it in there. So when I load the game and it looks in community folder, it's seeing these as actual live folders, which is fantastic. So that's how I got that working. And then fly-by-wire wasn't working because there was a naming issue with how they name their things. So here community directory is fine, it's straightforward. Where's the community directory? So I just directed it to the correct community directory for the Steam app, which is the, which box is it? This box, the green box. So this is the green box directory, and then the install directory is not the install directory of Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you read it like that, you would put it in the wrong folder. You would put it in, you'll put it in this folder, because that's the installation directory for Flight Simulator. You can see here that's the executable launcher for it, but that's not what it's asking you. It's asking you, where do you want to put where do you want to put this software? So you actually have to use the same directory as the community folder. That's where you want to put it in. So you gotta put it in packages, community, and you can see here fly-by-wire, fly-by-wire. So it has to be in the community folder. So these two should match to make it work. After that, yes, the aeroplanes, the sim bridge, the injector, all of that started working. The actual injector as well, I didn't install that. How did I not? So yeah, minimize that. So that's how I got everything working. So yeah, we can actually really end the video here. I've lost my flight logs, all the experience and all of that. I've had to learn the sim again, especially like doing stuff from cold start. Yeah, it's been interesting, but I'll put that into separate videos so that this whole thing is not too long. But that's the reboot of Flight Simulator done, from Xbox ecosystem to Steam ecosystem.